You're gonna see that sometimes, well, a girl is gonna do something a little bit weird, and you're gonna be like, okay, she's changing topic. Do I get back to my point, or do I go with the flow of what she's talking about right now? Well, if I don't get back to my point, I don't get an answer, but I might offend her or I might piss her off. And that's how girls will tool guys. That's how girls will string guys along, and that's how girls will lead guys to what they want, far, far away from what the guy wanted at first. If the girl is reframing the conversation in a different way, it's very important that you take back control of the conversation and that you address the thing that you want to address. If, for example, you ask a girl out and she's not replying and she starts talking about how her dog just pooped everywhere on the floor, okay, that's cool, haha, there is poop, but so how about the date? Hey there, Max here, back to you with another texting video. Today we're going to talk about a huge topic, but we're going to stay focused on texting. Today we're going to talk about breaking rapport through text. Most of the time, breaking rapport through text means addressing the elephant in the room. But most of the time, guys don't want to do this because they are afraid that if they push the girl to talk about this one thing that she's trying to avoid talking about, she's not gonna like them and she's gonna stop replying to them. In practice, that means calling out a girl who's stringing you along, calling out a girl who's being mean to you, calling out a girl who's sending you mixed signals. The point is not to tell the girl, see, you did this, I was right. Through text, it's very hard to really know what the girl means, and it's very hard to really know what the girl is feeling. You're just watching cold words on the screen and you don't have the facial expressions and you don't have the body language and you don't have, well, basically any emotion. So whenever you feel there are mixed signals, this is when you want to break rapport, to have the girl tell you, hey, I'm actually not wasting your time, yo. Or on the other hand, have the girl show that she was indeed wasting your time. As with everything when it comes to seduction, you're gonna see that it's not really about the words, but it's more about the actions. You don't want to trust people based on what they say, but you want to trust people based on what they do. Another way to put it is that you want to look at behaviors and you don't want to look at words. So the proper way to break rapport is to address the elephant in the room and to stay on it until the girl you're talking to addresses it. So let's have a look at two conversations in which I just broke rapport. So you can see in this screenshot there that I tell her cocktail, ice cream, coffee, which one do you prefer? She's gonna be like, haha, that's a hard question. That's always a fun way to ask girls out. She's gonna be like, I want a cocktail tonight. And I'm telling her, cool, look at a picture of the bottles that I have in my house. And then I'm gonna tell her, come. She's gonna be like, I mean tonight, doesn't mean anything, maybe we're confused and we're not talking about the same thing. So I'm telling her, then come now. She's going to be like, no, sorry, I can't. I spent too much with my friends. Maybe the next time. So it's a little bit weird because she's like, I want it. I'm like, okay, then let's do it. And then she's like, no, I don't like it. I'm gonna send her the emoji that's like, what's going on? And she's gonna be like, what? What are you doing? To which I will reply by explaining to her what the hell is happening. So that's how you're gonna break rapport. You're gonna tell the girl, hey, you did this, or hey, this happened. What the hell? Where do we stand now? What are we doing? How do we move on from that? That's what I did just right there. I'm telling her, hey, I asked you out, you said you wanted it, and then I told you to come to get it with me, and then you're like, no. What's happening? If you're not interested, it's not a problem, but yo, what's up? To which she's going to reply, I mean, I wish to do it, but I can't, and don't take me wrong. Fair enough, I'm not even gonna try to figure out why she can't. I believe that she has her own reasons. The only thing that I wanted to know is whether or not I'm wasting my time with this girl and whether or not she was stringing me along for validation or whatever. Now let's go on to another example, a bit more of a steamier example. This girl was really not a nice girl in my opinion. So I talked with this girl on a dating app and we agreed on the fact that we would meet to have a drink as usual. Then she gave me her contact and I was messaging her on another app. I sent her my, at the time, usual first message. This is basically a short 6 seconds video of me having a drink and being like, hey girl, what's up? Usually it works, it didn't work there. She just read my message and then she moved on. 2 days later, I'm telling her, so you asked me to add you on the other app to further our conversation and then you ghost me. Wow, that's funny, that's a next level move. She reads my message again, she doesn't reply again. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just moved on. 6 months later, I came back to the same city, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through my old leads and I'm gonna send a message to this girl because honestly, she's quite hot. I'm telling her, you have too many chats, you never saw mine, and I'm gonna see what she replies. She's like, what do you need? That's not too much of a positive answer, but it doesn't matter in itself. Let's see where that leads. I'm like, I need you. Trying to have a little bit of fun, trying to make it flirtatious a little bit. And she's like, ha ha ha, do you want to meet? And I'm like, we can have a drink. Are you free tomorrow? Because at that day I was swamped with work and I really couldn't go out. And she's like, no, I'm free today. And then I'm like, it's too bad. And then she's like, that's why you never get me. So in my opinion, that's a huge red flag. And I'm like, no big deal, LOL. But this one is like, okay, you're not a nice person, go away. It's still breaking rapport, but to the extreme. It's basically telling the girl, okay, you're weird, I don't want to talk with you. Then she's like, cool, later. And I tell her, if you can't come halfway to meet me when I am also free, it means you're quite selfish. What I'm doing there is that I'm pushing to see if she's really selfish or to see if she's actually, well, not really understanding what I mean or if there is some miscommunication problem. To which she replies, who cares? I'm not always free. So she confirmed that she was a selfish person. What breaking rapport allowed me to do in this situation is to, well, simply figure out that she was a selfish person and that she was not a girl I would like to hang out with. If I told her when she told me that she was just free that specific day, if I told her, oh, okay, I'm gonna drop all that I'm doing to come see you, in the end, I would end up on a date with a selfish girl who would probably try to tool me or try to have me buy her dinner or something like that. So to summarize, you have those situations where you're gonna break rapport and it's going to unstuck the situation because it's going to allow you to move forward when there is a problem or when there is a miscommunication or when the girl is sending you mixed signals. But at the same time, figure out when a girl actually really doesn't like you, or when a girl is actually really a mean or a bad person, or someone who doesn't respect you. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you would like to dig deeper on how to text girls properly, I have free resources for you that you can download right below this video. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more in the future, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.